There is a young man who has just graduated from an university. He was in preparation time to continue his master's degree. At the same time, he was also applying for a job he really wants, but nothing goes smoothly for him. He didn't pass the master's acceptance test, and likewise he didn't make it into the job he wanted. What's even worse was he had to break up with his girlfriend. He was really under emotional stress and very depressed. His best friend finally introduced him to a psychologist for advice. Not long after that, he told the psychologist very sadly, "I failed to get my master's degree, the job I really wanted was not accepted, my girlfriend also dumped me. These are the precious things that are missing from my life, now I have nothing else." After listening to this man's story, a patient smile appeared on the psychologist's face, and he asked the young man again, "How can you say you don't have anything anymore? Think of it, did you have a bachelor's degree 5 years ago?" Young man replied, "No degree at all." The psychologist asked again, "Yeah right, at least you now have a bachelor's degree compared to 5 years ago. Did you have skills 5 years ago?" Young man replied, "No any skill." Psychologist said, "It means at least you now have better job skills than 5 years ago. Did you have a girlfriend 5 years ago?" Young man replied, "No either." Psychologist said, "Then you are no more miserable than you were 5 years ago, but look at yourself now, you have lots of college friends and a bachelor's degrees. Just imagine, actually you didn't really lose so much in the last 5 years, instead you received a lot of things that you didn't have before. Wow, so many other good things that have been added to you." After that, the young man immediately realized the truth conveyed by the psychologist. In fact, as a human, we can easily focus on the things that are missing from our lives. We love to use subtraction operations to judge our own lives. However, life is supposed to be an addition operation. We should use the addition operation as a point of view to assess our life. Look at the things we receive every day, subtract to see the things that are missing in our life, therefore we will receive lots of joy in our life. There is a character in the Bible named Job, a man who went through a lot of suffering in his life. Even in his suffering he said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart." That's correct. We didn't bring anything with us when we were born into this world, therefore everything we possess today is a blessing from God. We may experience intense sadness when we lose something or someone important in our lives. Perhaps you are facing a similar circumstance right now. You may feel so hopeless and depressed, but let me pray for you so that God's peace can fill your heart. Whatever you are going through right now, you have to keep believing that there is still hope and a future in God. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future."